Humans and Pets. Today we are going to be nachoing.
Yes, nachoing. So,
Okay, so thank you to my aunt, uncle, and my friend. They have also donated once again.
yes, a very generous donation again.
Yes, so we decided to not only get like a newer nachos putty pack, but also a nacho order that my uncle also really likes.
So I think I mentioned it when my brother served in the United States Navy. I was still in high school, so I want to say it was the mid to late '80s. He came back and was like, "Oh, Taco Bell, this and that," and he had a special order. So in light of their generous donation, we decided we would get here. Let me get it down. His special order was a nacho. This should be. I don't remember.
Nacho BellGrande.
Ryan would probably remember it now. It's a Nacho BellGrande.
Oh, they give us sporks.
Let me, so I know what it did. Nacho BellGrande with extra beef, extra nacho cheese, plus lettuce and tomatoes and jalapenos, no sour cream. So
Sporks.
he would come back and he'd rattle off all this stuff. So in light of that, in the donation,
here
we actually got his special order to try and do a review on.
And we're going to take our assessments on what he enjoys.
And we got a few hot sauces because there's a few more in there. So with that, and in comparison to that, this is his
like.
order.
It looks pretty good.
Right.
It smells good. I don't think I've ever had a
I've never had
Taco Bell jalapeno.
I've never had a Nacho BellGrande, period. Like, I've never had it. But what they have now, and I'm doing this for him also, is being that this, just in comparison in size, this is approximately, his order as done was $6 and...
like $6.48, I think.
So now what they have is the Potty Pack.
Nacho Potty Pack.
Nacho Potty Pack. They can do a vegetarian or meat. We kept this one standard, but... This is just under $10, $9 something.
Yeah.
So this,
Ta-da.
or this.
Oh, and no sour cream.
And we did the sour. We just got this one standard.
We got this one standard.
This one is just like you like it, Mike.
This
So just so as a reference
favorite.
sake, for a couple dollars more, they've got a huge thing now. So get back to Taco Bell.
Reviewing this after we review this.
Get back to Taco Bell and give it a try is basically what I'm saying. Because if you love this, you can make this customized the same exact way.
Let's hope that this is good.
We're going to try it. Well, he could customize it the same way he did.
You could add all this stuff if you'd
Let
like.
me get some plates, Ryan, so we can
Good idea.
drag it over and eat it.
Yeah, they gave us sporks. The last place only gave us spoons.
Yeah, I didn't understand that, but that's all right. They were a little crazy anyways. So, all right. So, let's go with his order as is. I think you can use your spork if you want. I was going to dig in with my hands.
Well, I was just going to
Cut it?
Cut it.
Oh, and just put half in yours and half in mine?
Half in mine.
All right, we can do that.
But can you do it? I'm making a mess.
That was a given. Oh, plenty of jalapenos on this, Ryan.
Yes.
Well, if that's that, you can use this.
Okay.
I could actually
Yeah, you can just eat it.
eat it out of it.
And we're going to see how it is.
See how it is. I like that. They did generous amount of jalapenos in this.
Let me try a jalapeno alone.
Huh? I'm making a mess. I'm gonna need a spork.
Jalapenos are good.
I can't tell. Is this bean or is this the meat? That was bean. Funny. Again, we never really went to Taco Bell. This is my favorite part of the Taco Bell.
The hot sauce?
The hot sauce. So I'm gonna just go right at it with mine. But I'm a huge fan of nachos anyways.
You have to read them.
I'm not.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to get them on my meal. And I know Uncle Michael is a huge fan of nachos. So this actually just works. I'm going to try to mix it up. I might not need the fork, but I took it anyways. I think this was beans. That's what I was really trying to get at.
It's pretty good.
It's very good. This is another meal. Again, it's funny to hear it because we were not. I really never went to Taco Bell because we were talking about it on the ride home. You know, when my wife would go to Taco Bell, it would be 10 for a buck. I think it was a buck a piece. I think it was 10 tacos for $10 or something, and she used to get it. I never really went. And her friend would go and they'd eat them all and they'd bring me home the hot sauce. So I was still happy because I had the hot sauce, but it is a good little nacho though.
Yeah. It's not missing anything. It's really good. The chips are good. They're not overly salty.
No.
They're good.
No, and they're actually like fresh looking. You know what I mean? I don't know if Taco Bell actually makes them themselves, but they're definitely like the restaurant style chips.
I'm not a fan of like a massive tomato, but I like how Taco Bell always like dices up their tomatoes and everything.
Right.
So it's like you get like the tomato taste, and you know it's there, but it's not like a whole bite. Your entire mouth is full of a tomato. And I like that because I'm not a huge fan of tomatoes anyways. But I think the tomatoes help this because they're small, but it still adds the flavor.
I do like his addition of the lettuce with this because it adds like a little crunch to it.
It makes it more like a taco salad rather than a nacho.
And I was gonna say, normally when we make nachos or if I make a nacho, I usually put a chili on it. And I thought it would be missing something because it doesn't have a chili on it. But honestly, with the meat and the bean mixture that they have going on in here, I don't miss it at all. It's actually really good. And you hit it with a couple of hot sauce packets, it's actually really good. Well, yeah. Why don't you grab one? You want to grab a big spoon? Actually,
sure.
you can show. Can you show this without dropping it? Or you need me to do
I'll
that?
try. So
Just
now,
up close.
That was one of our subscribers' favorite meals. Well, one of them from Taco Bell. Now this is the nachos putty pack. There's something sour cream guac that weren't on that. But this is it. It's pretty decent, probably like 9 Mr. Turtles long. And it's a lot of nachos. So we're also going to be reviewing that today. One of these.
Because honestly, yeah, just so you can scoop it on for yourself. But
the one with holes.
I was thinking this wasn't a lot of food, but when in all
It's
reality,
very dusty. Let me wipe it.
if you were to eat like this whole packet yourself, this would fill you up. This one nacho would actually be perfect size.
Yeah. It would be perfect. I was kind of like worried that it wasn't going to be a lot of food.
It looked like a tiny amount, but now
the bowl is deeper than
it's deeper than it looks. Yeah, there's actually a generous amount of food in this, and I would actually recommend the Nacho BellGrande.
I recommend.
I do like it with the extra meat and the extra cheese.
I think everything in it, it really fits.
But look at the size.
You could probably have 6 of those in one
Yeah,
of these.
no, and again, this is $10.
So it's like $4. If you get all the customizations that we got for that, it'll be like $4 more to get all of this. And about like probably $13, $14. Well, no, it would probably be like $11 to $12 if you customize this the way you customize that.
But in all reality, so look at this. It already has the lettuce. It already has the jalapenos.
And the tomatoes.
And it already has the tomatoes. So you really are...
All if you want to make it is remove sour cream, remove guac.
Right.
And then extra meat, extra cheese.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm just going to put this over here on it. Just, oops. That was stupid.
Okay, so I'm going to try to grab some of this. This is the party pack, but we're a party. We're partying, you know, the two of us, and my dog. And we're having a party with the nachos party pack.
All right, he's taking too long. I don't know what he's dancing
Well,
about.
can you scoop this? I don't want to drop it everywhere.
Culinary arts.
and make them messy.
How much you want? Is that too much?
No, that's fine.
Put your plate.
Ta-da.
Put it down. So you don't make it messy.
So this is the nachos party pack. This is standard with no customizations.
You want more toppings in the middle here?
That's
I'm giving you probably too much.
nope. That's okay.
Yeah, no, it looks actually pretty good.
Let's hope.
You know,
There's some complaints on this one that the chips were salty. So I don't know.
Salty?
Yes, salty. Salty
who said
chips.
that? Like online people?
Yeah,
Or-
it's like a few people, chips were salty, but overall this has gotten pretty good reviews.
Okay. Well,
So
we'll try.
I'm hoping
Right?
that's gonna be good.
Making a mess. One of the reasons I like nachos is because they are messy.
Correct.
And that's one of my rules when I eat.
Yeah, he likes things messy.
I do. I think the messier it is, the better it is. That's just my opinion, but with that, let's just try. We also heard that the chips were soggy and not crunchy and stuff, but these,
Pretty good chips.
I'm actually impressed because, you know, when we went to, was it Qdoba? Gave us the free chips?
Yeah.
Or Moe's, it was one of them. And I like the fresh chips like that. I don't know if Taco Bell makes their own, but at least they're buying the right kind if they don't.
Yeah, these should taste like fresh.
Right, it tastes like the restaurant style chips. They're not
Yeah.
heavy, you know, like some like, I don't want to say Doritos, but like some of the tortilla chips like that are very heavy. And, you know, the restaurant style ones are always like, it feels like you can eat 1 million of them and you're not really getting anything. But overall, before I even finish, and I guess I should have tried this before I put hot sauce on it, but this is the good part of having it, is because you can eat it with hot sauce. You know, see, that's delicious too.
And the hot sauce is free, I believe. It should be, anyways.
For $10, you get this.
That's a lot of food.
I just want to try that guacamole. I know you're not a fan of it anyway, so I just want to try it.
I'll try a little bit. Avocado toast.
See, that's good though. It doesn't just taste. It's not just bland.
Yeah,
It has a nice little
It's
flavor.
not extra lemon flavor.
No, that wasn't even. I don't even know what that was.
Yeah, we did the Dunkin' Donuts avocado toast. All you could taste was lemon. It was like you were biting into a lemon the entire time. And I don't know if that's what people like. Or what.
Really, again, I'm gonna say Taco Bell hit this out of the park.
Yeah.
You know, I'll say it, and I've said it the last few things that we've done from Taco Bell. I take back any fast food nastiness comments that I made about them, and say, geez, they make some pretty good cheap.
They make the best
Food.
salads.
You've always said that, and it works in this one because it
Yeah.
is a taco salad basically. And that is what I actually like about this. Not only is that a generous portion of food for $10, I didn't expect it to be this big. And for the same price, they make a vegetarian version that we didn't get. But
Which is also nice.
But this is actually, you know, because I've gone out to other restaurants and you get the nacho appetizers.
Yeah.
And you get a couple beans, and I mean, there's a good amount of meat on this.
Yeah.
There's a good amount of cheese on this because we didn't doctor this one up. We didn't, but you can.
Yeah.
For I'm assuming a minimal fee. We could have did the same order, but we wanted to try this one as is.
Yeah.
But really, this is really good. And that is a generous amount of food for $10 right there. I'm sure it's not made for one person, but
Well, it's made for the party, and we're a party.
right,
here.
right. So you know, this is this is good for what it is.
The only thing that could take this a step higher is if they took the cheese sauce and switched it out for the chipotle sauce, cheese sauce.
Mm-hmm.
But
I knew you were going to say that. I was waiting for you to say that.
because it would really fit.
Because he's been saying this anytime we even look. And don't tell. There's no. We will say for the record too. It took everything I had not to buy more potato Ritos while we were there. Because for $1 each, those are a hidden gem. But I knew we were going to have more than enough food.
The beefy potato.
The
Ritos
beefy
are
potato
really,
Ritos
really
are
good.
so good.
And
But
this-
that cheese sauce that they have in them, or that they have on the potato tacos, or whatever they call them, put that on this would be dynamite. Because it is a nice, spicy little cheese sauce. Was that an option? You ordered it.
Might have been. I didn't look too close on this one.
Because that would have been good, actually. But,
No, this is really good.
well, I can actually say, this is one of the better nacho plates. Because it has stuff on it. Sometimes you get them, and there's only like a little bit of cheese on the top. And then you get the chips underneath, and there's nothing. You know what I mean? Like, this has a good amount of stuff all the way
we've
through
had
it.
the ones that are like 5 chips and a little bit of stuff on top. We've had ones that are literal mountains. This for $10 is pretty decent.
Yeah, I don't remember what we paid, but I will throw a shout out to them. If you're ever in Bar Harbor, Maine, we went there, and of course, I eat breakfast. We left. We walked around the town. We might have been in Ellsworth, but it's right next to Bar Harbor, Maine. And we went to the Bar Harbor Brewery. And with that being said, we got a nacho plate. I wasn't hungry. Ryan said, I want
It was
nachos. I
an
said, let's just
appetizer.
get an appetizer. I said, I'll share it with them.
yeah.
And our co-star was mad at us because we weren't eating real food. We got this nacho plate. This thing came on a turkey platter. It was like this high. We ate this thing for like 4 meals.
Yeah.
Before we finish it. So if you're ever out there, Bar Harbor Brewing Company, get the nacho platter. And it was delicious. Tons of chili, cheese. Oh, so good.
Everything. It was really good. This
This is right there.
it's pretty good.
It doesn't taste anything like it because it
Correct.
doesn't have the chili.
But you have
But-
the same almost.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot of food.
This is
Yeah.
a meal
Definitely.
for 2.
Maybe more than 2.
Well, I'm saying like if you...
I think it would fit 4. I think 3 is probably like
Oh, as
a
appetizers.
good
But
amount.
if you...
I think the best
Yeah.
is get it yourself and eat it yourself. I think this is meant for one person who's very hungry.
That'd be a man versus food challenge right there. Try to eat one of these yourself.
Yeah.
That's a lot of food. Once again, Taco Bell is kicking butt. That's what I'm going to say about it. Because I take it back. They put out some good food. I mean, this is delicious.
It's really good. It's something in general about like I love the cheese sauce or the cheese dip. Or it's something about like the cheese sauce. Everything that it's in is generally good. You can't really mess it up if it has that sauce on it. So it helps that it's
Go ahead. No, keep
good
going.
on chips.
I'm laughing because he was trying to beg his mother at Walmart. They had this like big
Gallon.
jar.
It was like a whole gallon
Yeah.
of cheese sauce.
And he's like, "Can I get it?" She's like, "No." "Can I get it, please?" "No." You know, you're never gonna eat that
Well,
much cheese.
I put it on everything for a while. We had a tiny jar, and I would pour it on everything I ate.
It really is. In between, and actually, I got to give credit to my brother's meal. I'm looking for it. It's right in front of me. This doesn't look like much, but this is nice, and this is only like $5 too. This was a nice thing. That is dynamite, though.
Yes.
What are you doing? You gonna have more? Have
Oh
some
no,
more.
I was just gonna drink it.
Yeah,
but-
that's good with COVID. But we, whatever, that's you. I don't know why you didn't put it on your nachos, but yeah, no. Overall, I'm gonna give this 2 huge thumbs up for this, and I will also give them credit because everyone's been so bad at it. We will give them 1 knock. their drive-through is still the worst, man.
Oh yeah,
it's absolutely awful.
It's on like a Google or whatever. It's
that's
fast drive-through time.
That's our drive-through because again, it's a KFC. But you know what? The food has been phenomenal.
Yeah.
So
I don't have a single complaint.
I was better there today, but you can't get to that drive-through without there. What was it? 9 cars in front of us today.
It's like inside of like the road that goes.
And it's
past
like it was like 2:30 in the afternoon. It wasn't even like eating time.
Definitely not peak time.
But it's so slow. But honestly, the app, and we got like a free taco today because they give stuff away all the time. And then they had like a challenge.
Yeah,
like they
it's
do
like
challenges.
if we got the Pody Pack nacho thing, which we got, and if we got like a drink one, which came with like 4 drinks for the same price, $10, they were like 150 extra points.
You give you extra points, and with the extra points,
for tons of free food.
Right, you can get tacos, or you can get burritos, or free Baja drinks, or whatever it is. So, I mean, overall, the app works mint.
Yes.
In the food.
Oh, the app is phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's my favorite app.
It's easy to
because
use.
It doesn't like, oh, do you want this on it? You know, it doesn't like, hey, would you like this with your meal? It's kind of like, okay, well, here's the menu. You know, select what you'd like. If you want to change it, you hit the customize button.
Right,
You know, it's not just filling up your thing and you have to scroll all the way down and you're afraid you're going to customize something on accident and then you hit apply. You know,
you have to hit that.
You have to hit customize and then it has the drop-down menu.
Everything about it, honestly, everything about it is right there. It's really, it is. I have
no complaints.
I have no complaints. This was actually really good.
Really good.
And I'm sending this to, we did it. Mainly, once again, thank you very much for your generous donation.
Yes.
But that being said,
Chip.
get your butt down to Taco Bell and get the
some beefy potato Vitos.
Get the family one of these party packs because if you like this, you'll love this, and it'll feed the 3 is for sure. But that being said, so Brian's been wanting to do this one for a while, and honestly, this was a good choice. This was a good choice. So, and I was fighting him on it, so now I apologize because this was actually really good.
Chips are good, but when you put stuff on a chip, they're better.
Well, it's funny because I think it's because I remember one time my whole family went out. We went to actually Applebee's and my older brother ended up getting nachos. Remember, he got this big plate of nachos all for himself, and he was sitting over there, and we actually convinced the waiter to give him a T-shirt because he finished his whole plate. When he came back from the bathroom, we all clapped and cheered, and he's like, "What are you doing?" Like, it was just funny. It wasn't an all-you-can-eat challenge, but it was just funny. But I used to do the same thing. You know, sometimes you're just in the mood for nachos. And it's just to me, that is a meal.
This is way better than like the movie theater or like a football or baseball game nacho.
Well, because you just get like the steaming hot cheese. You know what I mean?
It's just anything. The cheese, and then you got like salsa.
Yeah.
This is really good.
No, really good.
But you cannot bring this into a baseball game.
No,
confiscate it.
No, right. Yeah, so that is. No.
They need a Taco Bell in like a baseball.
And they might wherever. I don't know where Taco Bell's from, but I know
that would be really good.
Like my buddy who lives in Michigan, he had told me that. One of the arenas is a Little Caesars arena, and they have Little Caesars pizzas and stuff in that arena. So, you know, that's that. I guess that is our Taco Bell nacho pack. Is that what it is?
It was the party pack. Party pack. And then there's also the Nacho BellGrande. Yeah, and they customized this.
If you have never, like us, had a Nacho BellGrande, this alone for a single serving is nice, and it's like $4.50. We customize it, so it ended up being like $6.50 or something like that. But
I would recommend the customizations.
It was actually very good.
I want to know. I kind of want to try the party pack customized like this one now to see if they. I think
it would be the same.
I think it would be just a ton of this.
You just have a lot more of the same thing. I mean, but even standalone, it's delicious.
It's way too much food.
You can customize that.
Yes.
That's the good part about the party pack is it's customizable, just like anything else. You can add or subtract what you don't want and what
and
you
it's
do.
a ton of food, so don't get it thinking you're going to be able to eat it all. You might be able to.
Yeah, because you
But-
and I just ate. Granted, we ate this one
We
too.
ate that as well.
But we didn't even eat half of
We
this.
didn't eat half. We ate like a third.
And
most.
don't get me wrong, I'll throw a few more in my face before it's all said and done. But there's definitely going to be at least half of this left over.
I have no complaints. This is
yeah, no,
outstanding.
definitely. And for $10, that much food, you can't beat it.
The only complaint is that it wasn't $1. But that's not a complaint because that's unreasonable at a marketing and business
That's
standpoint.
where like the potato taco or the beefy potato
burrito.
really for $1, you can't beat that for that to have those there.
If you probably got 10 beefy potato burritos, it would be the same amount of money as this.
But it wouldn't be as much food.
I think it would not.
It would only be like a half, if that.
I think it would line up around like 3/4.
Yeah.
Or
It
2/3.
definitely. This was really good.
This is a
was
lot
really
of
good.
food for a good
So-
price.
Thank you,
Yes.
brother, for your suggestion, and thank you for your service. And anyone else that's in the military that has done time or in the military, and again, this was a really good meal. So I do recommend it. For a mere $10, you have a ton of food. And
Yes.
if you have not tried the Party Pack, I don't know if it's a limited time. It is one of their new things in there. And again, they have a vegetarian version for those that are vegetarians. You can get it without the meat. And like I said, the good thing about it is you can customize it. So you can add
Yes.
and subtract. When you add, of course, some things
It's
are for
gonna be more
a
money.
minimal amount of money, but you can take anything.
It's only
that's
like
on it.
50 cents, 65 cents.
Yeah.
So I think it's $1. It's 65 cents for extra cheese and extra meat, I believe.
Right.
Like each. And
Each, yeah.
then I think it's like 50 for the jalapenos.
But again, if that's the way you like it,
lettuce.
then that's the way you get it. It is
Yeah.
what it is. But this actually came with a generous amount of meat and cheese on it.
And a lot of jalapenos.
They actually did a real good job.
It
with
is.
that, too.
It's really good. And
Yeah.
it's not all like lettuce.
No.
There's a decent
There's
amount
only
of
a
chips
minimal
as
amount
well.
of lettuce, actually.
I wish it was more lettuce.
Yeah, I was going to say
Believe
that.
it or not.
If I had any complaint, was that they didn't put a ton of lettuce. But on a good note,
They didn't put a ton of lettuce.
when we go to reheat this, there's not a ton of lettuce. You know what I mean? So it does work
Great
out
for
both
party
ways.
situations.
It really
hence
is.
the name. That's kind of why they named it that.
Yeah.
The group of people get the party pack.
Well,
you
it'd
know?
be good no matter what you're doing. You're watching a football game, or you're watching a race,
Or
or
you're
you're
just
watching
very
anything,
hungry.
or you just want a snack. This is the premium snack right here, where
It's
you
really
know,
good snack.
3 people eating that are gonna have a hard time getting it all in them.
Correct.
That's a good amount of food, it really is. So
And the chips aren't bad. They're really good. I like the taste of them.
yeah, I like
Just
that.
having the chip alone. The meat, it's Taco Bell meat.
Yeah,
So it's good. The cheese I like. Lettuce I like. Tomato, they diced them up perfect size for me.
yeah.
I really enjoy
When you
the
cut them up
tomatoes.
small like that, you hardly know you're even eating them. And it just adds like a flavor. It's almost like having a little salsa on it
Yeah.
when you have it. And actually, the guac, everything,
Everything
the
was
guac
good.
was good. The sour cream I actually liked. I know Mike would take that out, but again, you can customize it. So, and honestly, it was just as quick. We didn't have to wait for it. We just, we placed our order, and by
Yeah.
the time we got there, they were like, "Oh, is this for you? Here you go." So again, definitely a home run.
Yes.
I definitely, this is turning into the Taco Bell channel because honestly, they have new stuff coming
Well,
out
off of Little
all
Caesars.
the time,
And now, because Little Caesars had a lot of stuff.
and they're stuck on their thin
Very
crust right now.
recently.
They don't have anything else new.
No, but they had like the cheeser, and then we
Yeah.
had the extra most bestest, and we had.
I'm still waiting for them to bring back
pretzel crust.
the bacon crust. I still
Yeah,
want to
we've
try
never had that, but I
uh,
really want to try it.
Yeah, but other than that, Taco Bell, good for you because
Yes.
they keep coming out with something new or something old that they brought back that is now new.
Yes.
And
the good thing is like they brought back potatoes. It wasn't just one item.
Yeah,
It
they
was
brought them
you
all back.
had literally the potato container, just potatoes. You had the potato thing. Then they created with the potatoes the beefy potato burrito.
well, I guess that used to be here before too, and they brought that back. But
Yeah.
all of those are still on the menu. That's the good thing.
Yes,
you can
that's
still
great.
all get them.
You can get them,
Yeah.
and I don't know if they're gonna go away. They might.
There'll be an outrage though because the Taco Bell
Yes.
community was screaming, "I want my potatoes!" So
Everybody wanted
I will
potatoes.
be shocked if they do get rid of the potatoes, because if all the people that were complaining they wanted them are eating them, they must be doing some good bunny.
And the
with
potatoes
that.
are really good. They're
They're
always
actually really
perfectly cooked. They're not like
Yeah.
super soggy.
No.
They're not
Still
like
got a little-
They have a
little-
crunch,
yeah.
but it's not raw. every time.
And
know
it
how
goes
they
with
do
it. Like I said, it took everything I had. I knew we were going to have enough food. I didn't expect this to be this big. I figured a foot long, and we really didn't measure it, but we measured
like
it. It's
a
a
foot
good
and a
foot
half.
and a half long on the length of that box.
It's like 5 Mr. Turtles.
And again, if you've
it's
ever had
4
a Nacho
inches each.
BellGrande, we can put it right in the corner, and you probably put 4 of them across. You
Maybe
know what I mean?
5.
So yeah, so it's a generous amount of food. It really is, and they filled it. Like it's filled with chips and stuff. So again, we rambled on long enough. If you have not tried this party pack or the Nacho BellGrande,
Yeah, or anything from Taco Bell.
yeah, honestly, I can't. There hasn't been one. And I'm not knock on wood because we jinxed ourselves the other day. This one just revived that bad streak. We were on a bad streak for a while.
For a decent amount, but then we had the.
No, we did have a
Applebee's.
couple good ones. We did have a couple.
We've had a few good ones.
But this one just regenerated. They're hitting it out of the park.
I want more Taco Bell,
this
and
is
it's
a-
good because now we have more Taco Bell.
We will have some for supper.
We have some Taco
Absolutely.
Bell.
So, all right. That being said, hit that like and subscribe button. And again, any suggestions whatsoever. We're not getting a lot of suggestions. Leave them down below. Or if there is, like we just did,
Anything
Uncle
else
Michael's
from-
recipe.
yeah.
If you have a favorite meal from a restaurant that you want to see a review on, let us know.
Or what's your favorite thing from Taco Bell?
But either way, or any restaurant.
Yes,
Like
yes,
what is your
definitely.
favorite meal? It doesn't matter where it is, maybe we'll try to get it and we can do a review on it, see what we think of it. But
Yeah.
That being said, there was a generous amount of everything on this, and I definitely recommend going down and getting it.
This is perfect.
Yep. So again, thanks for watching the video.